when you look at the polls, fair or not, many Americans, and again, this may not be fair, but I'm just telling you what the polls show. Many Americans think that the vice president is a little bit of a ding-dong, that she's not serious, that she is a member of the loon wing of the Democratic Party. She's a San Francisco
that member
Democrat.
of the loon wing.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the wildest political moments of the week. Senator John Kennedy called Vice President Kamala Harris a ding-dong during a Fox News interview with Neil Cavuto. Yeah, you heard that right, ding-dong. Things got tense, funny, and straight-up chaotic, so let's break it down. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all the latest political drama. Alright, let's get into it. Senator John Kennedy, a Republican from Louisiana, was on Fox News chatting with Neil Cavuto. The topic turned to Kamala Harris, who's gearing up for a big political run. Kennedy, not holding back, casually drops that many Americans think she's, quote, a bit of a ding-dong, seriously. Cavuto's face was priceless and he immediately pushed back, saying, why call her a ding-dong? This is where things started to heat up. Cavuto, who's not exactly a fan of name-calling, kept pushing Kennedy to explain why he chose such an insult. And Kennedy doubled down. He repeated ding-dong at least 8 more times during the interview. It was like he had this mission to drive the point home, no matter how it sounded. Now here's where things get interesting. Neil Cavuto, who's a well-known conservative, was actually calling out Kennedy on how this kind of name-calling could be seen as offensive. He made the point that these kinds of attacks on a female candidate come across differently. Cavuto even said something along the lines of, when you call her a ding-dong, it makes people think it's about gender or maybe even race. It was clear Cavuto was worried about the optics here. Cavuto thinks name-calling like this doesn't just hurt Harris, it can backfire on the GOP, making them look petty or even sexist. Kennedy, though, acted like he didn't get it and kept repeating his ding-dong line. It was wild to see a conservative host actually push back on something like this. But Kennedy was undeterred, even suggesting that Cavuto was the one with sensitive feelings for raising the issue.
I don't care about her race. I care about her
Then
competence.
why call her a ding-dong?
And I'm telling you what the polling shows. I'm telling you what the polling shows. And it does. And I'll be glad to sit down with you and walk you through the polls.
Please do, because I never know when it's constructed to call people names, you know, Senator. I just, on the left or the right. But
I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but let me say it again.
Senator, you keep bringing it back to my feelings. My feelings matter a little. All I'm telling you is if you think you can gain this November calling people names, I don't know how far that goes, left or right, but we'll see. It's still early, to your point.
Your feelings seem to me like they matter to you a lot, Neil, and I'm trying to be objective here. Let me say it again.
Are you really being objective, Senator? I just think you've got a bash-a-thon of name-calling at her. If you call that being objective, I don't know. But, Senator, I do want to thank you for coming.
Well, thank you for having me, Neil. I hope you have a better day.
Yeah, so do I. Hope you have a better day. We'll have more.
All right, folks, there you have it, a totally chaotic and thoroughly entertaining political clash. Senator Kennedy's insistence on calling Kamala Harris a ding-dong might not go down well with Harris's supporters, but it also raises some big questions about the direction of political strategy in the U.S. Are these kinds of attacks a winning move, or do they just make voters roll their eyes? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Does Senator Kennedy have a point, or did he take it too far? If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the world of politics and beyond. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.